Christine Rabbit.
There is, pardon?
Brian and Christine Rabbit.
Brian and Christine.
Brian and Christine. You know Christine.
Yeah. Yeah. Not much scar. Hello guys, dito kami pupunta dito sa lugar na to. We are going to attend the party, so it is the place where we are going to, guys. Ayan na si David, guys. Lamig. Off ko muna.
Two hours later.
You know, we're, the three of us, are quite a small family, but we're not. Like, look at this. It's just beautiful. And the same goes with your Addington time. Not many people turn their job into a vocation. You know, like he really, it's, yeah, I know he still works far too much, like nobody's going to deny that, but he loves his work, he loves the people, he loves you all, and thank you so much for just spending some time with us today. And yeah, Dad, I love you. I could share lots of memories, but we'll stick with that, okay? Love you.
There's a little bit of sort of, get away with that.
Yeah, but these things are good, but you've got to actually speak into it.
After my late sister Pauline's family. And I lived with for 4 to 5 years when I first started out in the workforce, namely Peter and Sonia, Sean and Mandy and Nicola and David. Also very pleased to have members of Christine's family, Clifford and Mandy, all the way from Sydney, Michael, Jason, Jane and Tara, and Father Vaughan from Dunedin. Also very pleased to have the Craig family here, who were a major part of our life when we first moved to Christchurch, along with members of the Langford, Kane, Boyle, Jenkins families, relations and lifelong friends from the Deep South. Also very pleased to have many past and present work colleagues from Addington Raceway here, including amongst them one Tony Lai, who interviewed me and employed me here at the Raceway way back in 1983. And also provided me with stability and my involvement here at the Raceway back in 2010, for which I'm ever grateful. And last but not least, all the wonderful friends that we have accumulated and socialised with throughout our lives here in Christchurch. We are really quite humbled by your presence here today. Just on another note, I've always felt that I've been fortunate to have had a great life. I was lucky enough to be born in the metropolis of the south in Linton, where I was surrounded with the most wonderful caring family, relations and lifelong friends, where I lived my childhood and progressed through to supposed adult there. Thank you. I suppose in my early life, sport, horse racing and to a lesser extent education dominated my life throughout the time at primary and secondary school flow. In January 1972, I had no thoughts of giving that lifestyle away. However, that all changed quickly on a Thursday afternoon in late January, when my eldest sister Pauline arrived at home with instructions to pack a bag, tidy herself up, and told they were coming back to Pampanga with me. On the way back to McCarthy, where Pauline and her family lived, I was told that Mum and Dad could no longer keep me at school as they are now retired. I now had to get a job and fend for myself. It was a massive change of lifestyle for me. Pauline had set up a couple of job interviews already for me that afternoon, Consequently started my first job at South British Insurance, starting on the next Monday morning. Also, Pauline told me at the time I was to become a boarder with her and her family, which was one of the great times of my life. After about 4 years of that sort of lifestyle, I suppose along came flatting, then along came the Addington Street flat, which I shared with about 6 other reprobates that soon developed a reputation as the pub after party. Place to go. Yeah. From there, along came jobs amongst other things like freezing works, hay carting, and eventually a move to Dunedin in an attempt to enhance a somewhat stifled rugby career. And a job with H&R Block thanks to Bruce McDowell, who is here today. Then along came Christine, then along came a move to Christchurch, then along came Addington Raceway, then along came Alana, the light of our life. Then along came the comradeship and socialising with all the new friends we continued to gather around us. Then along came today. Never regretted a moment of it. Consider myself very lucky to have had a life like I've had. The only real disappointment that's ever bugged me all my life was that my dead mother never got to see the light of her life, Alana, in the flesh. That was rather sad. But once again, thank you all for coming to help us celebrate this occasion. We are very humbled.
Well done, Reverend. Stifled rugby career. Imagination is just going wild right now. Please give them a Richie McCaw book. That could be good reading for you, Reverend. Oh yeah, I did that. 84. Oh, well done. Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause for Rabbit, 70 years old today.
So back in the day, on a Sunday in South and we used to go to Kew Bowl and have these huge sessions, and this reminds me a bit of it today. It's a great hum and it's a great day. So. Sorry. Yeah. So yeah, we go right back to River Run. Sit there, okay. And I don't think we've ever had an argument. The closest we went to it, Brian, myself, Terry Boyle, and Harry Kerslow made the central relay team. So we went to town. Thought we were pretty good. Brian was our fastest runner. So, don't say much for us ones, I know. Unfortunately, we all had shockers, and by the time I gave Brian the baton, we're probably 40 yards, as it was in those days, behind. So Brian went down. There used to be a big crowd there in those days at Rugby Park. All the parents used to go in those days, so Brian had to run right down the straight by himself. And that's the closest we've had. He gave me that rabbit look and a couple of mumbles. But we survived. And I know he's got a great record here at Addington. I don't know how many sick days he had, but very few. But probably when he was in Standard 4, he got rheumatic fever. And I remember going over to visit Brian, and Alana said about your small family you've got now. I remember that big family, 4 boys, 2 girls, Mick and Kathy. What a warm house. Yeah, really good. Pleasure to visit. And just such a resilient man. Within a year he was playing rugby for Southern Primary School team. And he went on, he actually played himself down a bit about the rugby before. He was a very good rugby player, played for Southern Colts. And then at school he had sport, tennis, running, as I say, cricket. He excelled in the whole lot. And just a pleasure to be in his class. And then he actually, as well as that, he did other string to his bow. He used to do the lawns for my grandmother.
He doesn't do them now.
I was staying there one time, I said, I'll do your lawns. No, Brian does my lawns. So when Brian finished, no one did as well as Brian. He just he was a serious favourite. So that just was a couple of school tales other people would talk about. And I don't really tell tales out of school, but by the time we got to Form 2, he had this massive crush on Stephanie Geary. But I won't tell you.